From the Napa Auto Parts Studios, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Daytona 500 preview edition.
On the guitar, that was Haywood Banks, along with his cohort Dash Ampersand, celebrating the Daytona 500 in an unusual way.
By dating a
500-pound woman. Hey, look, whatever you're into.
Chocolate.
Man likes a big gal. So
Chocolate cake. I like a piece of chocolate cake.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tom.
Chick.
Hey, Kristi.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Josh.
hey, chick.
Hey, Ace.
We straight?
Oh, nice.
No, you know what? We're not straight. We're going to have a meeting on what you can tell Mr. Griswold when we're off the air and what you can't tell Mr. Griswold off the air right before we get ready to go on the air.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He's just running his trap.
Ace raised a good point about something needs to be repaired. I mean,
Stirring.
The quality of the show.
Stirring the pot, and we arrive at this.
Not stirring the pot at all, making an intelligent and informed observation. Thank you. Something I don't expect to hear from that side of the room much today. Kristi, I can't help but noticing something.
What?
I am a big fan of this outfit you have on.
Oh.
I'd like Chick to take a guess what I think it looks like.
Catholic schoolgirl.
It does look like, whatever. You look like a little school.
Am I close?
Yes, you've got the
One
dark
of your
sweater
collars
and
is
the
not out, though.
white collar popped out.
Short.
There you go.
A little bit of some kind of nice jewelry dangling.
Well, some kind of Christmas ornament? What is that?
Yeah, like nice Christmas
long
ornament.
chain there. That's very sweet.
Lon Chaney.
A long chain.
No, it's not Lon Chaney.
You look right, but that is
Lon
sort
Chaney at
of
all.
a business-like schoolgirl look.
Yeah, I got a new book called How to Dress Like a Parisian. And it said I should wear white shirts more, so I'm going to try to wear a white collared shirt.
It's
more.
very nice. I would be careful though, knowing how much Chick enjoys.
Yes.
Enjoys Ryan Adams. Maybe
What?
Picking up on some of Ryan's.
Well, I don't understand that connection at all.
Seems
but
unfair.
Wow, thanks a lot for that, Tom.
Oh, boy.
I'm not being highlighted enough on social media for my affection for the man. And
I said yesterday, and it's not you can be a fan, and it's nothing to do with his.
So naturally, you come out with that comment today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You look very nice, Kristi.
Thank you.
How to dress like a Parisian.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Is it?
You probably need to smoke.
No, that wasn't one of the things.
That's a big
How
Parisian
to dress
thing.
like a Parisian. Paren, you can be snotty too.
Yes.
No, it's actually not far from what I was doing anyway. They're very
Of course.
low maintenance. You would be surprised.
Yeah, no bathing. Right.
No.
These are all unfortunate
Classic
stereotypes.
pieces, not a lot of quality. I mean, a lot of quality, not a lot of quantity. You just move. All right, I don't want to die. So I posted yesterday on Instagram. I did get flowers for Valentine's.
Yeah, they look lovely.
Aren't they nice?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're at my house. They were sent to my home. But some of the comments, Josh, everybody thinks we're doing it now.
Well, why wouldn't they?
So everyone,
So you might as well. If
most
everyone
people are
thinks it.
speculating that
Josh?
you sent me the flowers. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for the lovely afternoon, if you know what I mean.
How long have you and Josh been doing it? Yeah.
About
some
25
people-
minutes.
If Josh sent you those, I'm jealous. I mean, people really do.
Yeah, it's
very funny.
pretty amazing how many people don't get it. Just can't take a joke anymore. Sorry. Yeah, I did not really celebrate Valentine's Day. I've got a little sick ward at my house, so we've kind of postponed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only bodily fluid that I ejected yesterday was more of a mucus plug, if you will.
Yeah, you know what?
Lovely.
Off the air, you shared that
Spherical,
with me. And I told you
lovely,
this.
snot golf ball.
Nobody
All
cares.
right.
We don't want to
Thank
hear
God,
it.
what a
Sorry.
See?
Coughing up a lung here.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Coming up, we have Chick McGee at the sports desk. That's Kristi Lee, looking so sweet. She's at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. I am extraordinarily annoyed by what today is in the official day calendar. It seems to me to be just mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awareness Day.
What is it?
Single Awareness Day. I think we're all aware that we're single, especially the day after Thanksgiving, Valentine's
Singles Awareness Day.
That doesn't.
Well, it's got to be something, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Wouldn't yesterday be the day that would be?
Well, no, that's for
No, I think that's
lovers.
why.
I mean, if you're single on Valentine's Day, you're very much aware of it. Today should be Discount Candy Day, or
It's Gumdrop Day.
And it is discount candy day. Singles awareness is just, hey, you guys, the lovers had your day yesterday. Single folks get theirs today. I don't think there's
I
anything-
spent my Valentine with I had a Galentine, man. I had
Possibly the worst
girl
candy.
lunch, girl cocktails, girl party. It was all girls. It was fun.
Girl,
Scissor fest, scissor fest, scissor fest.
Girl action, Jazz. Gumdrops, possibly the worst candy ever.
Really?
Gumdrops, circus peanuts, all
I
the
like
same
gumdrops.
family.
All the sugar on top. Oh, come on.
the way they meld with your teeth.
Yeah, you chew it.
You can just hear the little sugar molecules drilling into your teeth for future cavities.
Sugar pains in the asses.
No,
For all our friends in Wisconsin, it's Wisconsin Day. So I have some
Oh,
there we
cheese
go.
today.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Not Singles Awareness Day. What's the big advantage? Well, I guess I won't argue with myself about where we're going out to dinner tonight.
yeah, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, it is. To pick wherever you want.
Yeah, I guess I'll do whatever I want when I want.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just jealous.
Yeah, nothing like sitting alone in a cafeteria looking up at some guy and going, I wonder if he's going to be able to get that soup into his mouth. Uh-oh. It's leaking down his chin.
Yeah, a lot of single people
You know,
clamoring for the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Every lunch.
the only time you are never alone, are you?
Party
ever?
of one.
I like eating
Oh, no.
alone.
No, he can't have a meal
Never
by himself.
alone.
No, he can't. He can't have a meal by
I'm surprised
himself.
you shower by yourself.
Well, I'm the only one awake.
You got dogs. I'm surprised you don't put the dogs in the shower with you.
No. If I had my dogs in my shower, I would be right now having my genitals reattached. My dogs, they pawed everything, and they're just.
Golden Retrievers are like a huggy bunch,
Yeah, they
aren't
wanna-
they?
they
They are touching.
They like,
they
come
don't-
here, I want to hug you. No, stop.
They don't get the claw thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you're all furry and fuzzy. That hurts.
Have you ever tried to trim their claws by
No.
on your own? Man, it's a nightmare.
No, use a
There's
professional.
blood everywhere.
Yeah, there's a thing in there.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go with a
Yikes.
pro on that.
Yeah.
There's a little, what is that in there? There's that, if you hit it, it's a knife.
That's like your fingernail.
Like a little
man.
vein, right?
Now, is there a shower with your dog day? There probably is.
Probably.
I'm just as stupid as, what is it, gumball? What is it again?
Gumdrop Day.
Couldn't they just decide and pick one, maybe have some kind of a vote instead of getting all these stupid other days?
Do you have anything in a hard candy or a gumdrop? Those are my favorite candies.
Josh, what are
Werther's.
your favorite three things about being a single dude, Josh?
Number one, being able to do what I want.
Let me tell you something.
Could you just give that to me so I can handle it?
Today, you've got one over there. If you could find it, not hit the wrong thing
No,
constantly.
I have this one, which doesn't have.
What happened to yours?
It
What's
sounded like
that?
shirtless girl took her shirt off.
Go ahead, hit yours again. I think yours is messed up.
Mine doesn't have the music. You're hitting it, are you?
No, I'm not.
That's mine.
No, that's mine.
Oh, see, you're screwing it up.
Oh, so yours is just the drum roll.
Yeah.
You've got the music.
You got to have the music for the countdown.
We just
Number one.
Josh's three things about
Number
being
one,
single.
doing what I want. Number two, doing what I want when I want to. Number three,
Having no one see you sobbing.
you have such a misconception.
You have no idea what it's like to be alone. It's really not so bad.
I'm rarely lonely. I'm alone often, rarely lonely.
I agree with him.
You're going to be in a car by yourself today, right?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw
To
the
play all the music you want to listen to.
Yes.
saw the
sing
best picture
loud.
yesterday. Finally, there's a good movie of the best nominated pictures.
What's that?
Finally, Green Book.
Isn't that good?
Green Book's amazing.
Great
Green Book
movie.
is wonderful. The favorite is close, but Green Book is great.
I love that one.
That's,
All the other ones you can have.
Green Book was directed by
I don't know who it was directed by.
Peter Farrelly or Farrelly.
Oh, yeah,
Peter
yeah.
Farrelly.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
It's
he's-
really well done.
I think it was weird when Viggo Mortensen, they're in the South and they're driving the car and he goes into the convenience store and he gets the big sponge rubber cowboy hat.
That was, a little throwback to Dumb and Dumber.
That
yeah.
seemed kind of, but a tribute to Dumb and Dumber. That was out of place. But you didn't see the? Did you see? You didn't see the director's cut? Look, he's believing me that was in the movie.
Have you seen Green Book?
No, I know almost
Oh.
nothing about the movie.
It's
I'll
it's
check
based
it out.
on a true story too.
Did you see it in a movie theater or is it on Netflix already?
Guys, I went to the Went to the theater.
By yourself?
Yes.
There you go, Josh.
What do you mean?
I go to the movie by myself.
Yes, and so do I.
I love going to the movie.
I know.
He said that as though, you see, other people do things alone, too. I know that. I have no problem doing things alone. You have a problem with me doing
We're well aware of that.
You're the one that's all freaked out about it.
Plus, oftentimes I am with somebody at some point, and you think I mention it in here?
And let me tell you something. I've gone to the movies with Josh, and Josh doesn't like to go to the movie. If you move or shift your weight in any way, he goes, I've been to there's hell to pay.
Josh and I went to a movie. And then it was at one point I had to say something. I forget what it was. But
you're a movie talker.
At
you
one
run your
point,
trap.
there was something that I had to share, but that was,
Yeah.
was and it was relative and relevant rather to the moment at hand. In any event, let's move forward.
Of course,
I saw Isn't It Romantic?
What's that?
Was it romantic?
What is that?
The new Rebel Wilson, Liam Hemsworth movie. You guys would hate it so much.
Lord.
Oh, that's the parody of
Parody of a rom-com. It's
yeah.
actually, there are some very funny moments to it.
I would imagine so.
It's kind of fun.
I've had it up to my eyeballs with Adam Devine.
Really? I
Yes.
like Adam Devine.
Yeah, well,
Let's move forward again. This is the Bob and Tom Show. We're back in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, of course, the Napa Tool of the Week. Very exciting. We'll pick out the Bob and Tom Tool of the Week. Who's the biggest tool out there? He's not in this room. You know who that is. That's Ace Cosby, Private Eye.
Time to rock.
Radio engineer. There you go. Ace and I getting ready for that KISS tour. Very
It's
excited.
in August.
Hey, you prep the way you do, we prep the way we do. We have...
Name 4 KISS songs.
You'd have to kidnap me like they would. You know how you have to send your kid off to camp sometimes? They have to, in the middle of the night with a van, they'd have to come throw me to get me to a KISS concert.
Tom's favorite is Love Gun.
Detroit, Rock City.
Yes.
What they call Tom, Dr. Love.
Thank you very much. I'd like to party
All night.
or potty all night and potty every day.
Am I the only one who thought it was part of every day instead of party?
So you want to rock and roll all night and part of every day.
And part of every day.
Yeah, you gotta be
That's what I
hilarious.
thought it was.
You got to have some time to rest.
It's a more sensible approach
It sure is.
to the rock and roll lifestyle. You don't know.
Stupid
Okay.
lyric to begin with.
We have guests in the studio. If you could possibly behave, comedian John Evans is
I've
here with
already
us.
apologized to the newest guy.
Okay.
You called him the big one,
Who?
didn't you?
I said, Kevin, I apologize.
Yeah, because during the break, didn't you go, who's the clean cut in the room?
Isn't he clean cut? Look at that hair.
Yes.
Look at that hairdo.
Thank you. I showered. Yeah.
See, look at that.
Kevin McCaffrey looks like
Here we go.
a guy in the 50s that had a beard. Because there are never any guys in the 50s with beards, but if they did, they were really well kept.
Yeah, he's sort of
Thank
it
you.
looks like you would be hanging around the Village.
Yes.
I'm going to speak Tom to Tom. He looks like if he had an eye patch, he could be the next Hathaway man.
Yes. The
Who's
Hathaway shirt.
That's
guy.
great. I have no idea how complimentary or insulting that is.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Hathaway.
Hathaway
It's
is.
very complimentary.
Yes. You look like
What's a Hathaway?
a slightly off the rails Bob Crane.
Oh, thank you. I had a child on the subway tell me that I look like a broke-ass Jimmy Kimmel, is what he told me. So,
Broke ass Jimmy Kimmel.
yeah.
I would have gone Colin Hanks.
Oh, very good. Yes.
I've gotten that.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I've gotten that one.
yeah.
The Hathaway man was a shirt campaign.
Yeah. The guy had an eye patch.
He did have an eye patch.
When I was a
yes.
little kid, it used to creep me out.
You know, I make up a lot of stuff, but I didn't make that up.
Dude, the Hathaway man is a badass.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be kind of a James Bond-esque.
Why
kind
is he
of thing.
wearing an eye patch?
There was no
He's missing an eye, and they never
explanation.
said why. It was
Never said
presumably from
why.
some
What? So what was Hathaway?
a shirt.
It was a shirt.
Oh, okay, so he's just advertising the shirts. Oh, dude, I would have bought a Hathaway based on that ad. Of course.
Has the magazine ever done a thing with Anne Hathaway and had her get up in one of those shirts with an eye patch?
No, because they want to sell things.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't
Just
use
asking.
Anne
That was
Hathaway. She's
a
a
reasonable question.
You are not a fan.
Kristi Lee is at
the.
the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. We'll talk with Kristi in just a
Her
second.
and Anna Kendrick can join hands and run into traffic.
But Kevin, I know you've moved to New York City,
Yes.
and you're living in what part of the city?
I live in Queens, New York now. As far as I can tell, drugs are just legal there now, so that's exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that because I live in a first-floor apartment, and on the second floor right above me, there is a drug dealer.
Ah.
And I know that because people order their drugs by walking up next to my first floor window. And then they just shout their drug orders into the second floor window. So it's just like a junkie Romeo and Juliet situation every morning.
Has somebody taken the concept of Uber, which is, it's gone to pretty much everything now?
Oh, drug delivery?
Sure.
Oh, I think so. In California, they do, don't
Oh,
they?
yes.
Yeah.
I meant more the black market trade. Is there an Uber for that yet, or an Uber like internet thing that would be?
You would think there'd have to be. I would think the app would make it a little too trackable. You would think, but
Yeah.
True.
you know.
When
I
you
think only in
put your
states.
address in and your
Right.
credit card information.
Yeah.
Only in states where it's legal would that
Yeah.
be.
You get-
something.
Well, I mean, the obvious name would be Doober. If it was Doober, that has to have been talked about a billion times. But
Sure.
that's interesting. Well, you live in Astoria, right?
I do. Yeah.
Because a lot of comedians live in Astoria, Queens. Mm-hmm. And how's it going? You enjoying the city?
Yeah, it's nice. I dig it. It's I grew up in the suburbs outside Chicago, so Astoria is very different. Queens is it's the most ethnically diverse county in the country,
Really?
which is very cool, but different from where I grew up. I hear people speaking different languages all the time, which is great. But I feel like since I didn't grow up around that, I'm still too impressed when I hear someone speak another language. Like I was leaving my apartment the other day, and there's a baby in a stroller speaking Spanish. And I'm so dumb. My first thought was not, that baby's probably being raised in a Spanish-speaking household. My first thought was, oh my God, that baby's a genius.
That kid's bilingual?
Yeah, how does he already know Spanish? He is in a stroller. Is he on Rosetta Stone? That is quick. Yeah.
Little headphones on.
Yeah.
It's Kevin McCaffrey hanging out with us right now. We've got a bunch of other stuff to get to. Also, coming up in just a few minutes, it'll be our baseball report from John Evans, finding out what's going on with catchers and pitchers reporting. I hope that, as I was saying, I hope that tradition sticks around. Because a lot of these sports tend to suddenly drop stuff. Like, it used to be a specific team would always have the first game of the season.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can't imagine that ever going away because it's, first off, there's a reason for it.
Why?
Right.
That
pitchers
was
and
going to
catchers
be
go.
my question.
You got to get that down before you
Why
do
do
anything.
pitchers and catchers have to report first?
They can use the extra time.
Yeah.
They want to get their relationships, and there's,
And they're only allowed to have so much. What do they call it in the NFL when it's
Contact?
off season? There are certain
off-season
times.
OTAs, organized team activities.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
OTAs.
You know, that's
Organized
been
team.
legislated too. The new CBA of the NFL. You can't hit as much as you used to hit during practice.
Yeah.
But that's what's great about baseball is it's about to get warm. It also comes with spring, and it's about to be warm.
And that's kind of enjoyable about football too. It's like, the fall, because
You're
I
right.
love the fall
Right.
so
Me
much.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a season for everything.
Turn.
Kristi.
Turn.
It's the season of love. And today is officially
Single Awareness Day.
Singles Awareness Day, which
Yes.
seems to me to be so cruel.
February 15th declares to the world there's nothing wrong with being single.
And I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying, do you really have to have a day where they underscore it after yesterday? You were quite aware that you were single?
They probably know. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that out yesterday when everyone said, well, did you get any flowers? Yeah, from my mom.
There are quite a few benefits to being unattached, Tom.
Oh, yes.
Singles can come and go as they please.
The best.
Yep.
You don't think I can come and go as I please?
Not at all.
You're
Not
correct.
at all.
Thank you very much. Thanks for asking.
What about career opportunities? A single person doesn't need to consult a spouse or a partner before accepting an offer
That's right.
somewhere else.
You can say, I'm quitting my job as a high-paid lawyer to become a dancer like I've always wanted.
Always easier for a single to keep up healthy habits because there's no one there to sabotage your.
This is a downside.
I
actually.
beg to differ.
I do too.
I will ask my fellow attorney, John Evans. Now, isn't the reason that you sort of sorted yourself out because you were in a relationship?
That's
Wasn't
that
it?
was the light that came on, and then I started going to the secret meetings and realized that my life was more screwed up than I was willing to admit.
Yeah, but it's sometimes.
But it was triggered by dating a girl that was like, I would never date someone that's got the issues that you.
And yet.
So they're saying, I'm sorry, what are they're saying? Being single, what?
It helps you keep up healthy habits because there's not anyone there to sabotage your efforts to work out and eat healthily.
Oh, let's go have a nice romantic ice cream cone.
Well, sure. Hey, let's go get some ice cream, or hey, how about tonight we just stay in and order pizza?
Yeah, don't go to the gym.
I get
Honey,
it.
Don't
right.
go to the gym.
Right.
I want to
But-
watch this movie.
But at the same time, you don't have somebody there to encourage you to be
Right.
healthy.
Yeah.
Why would
Are
I?
you going to swat cookies out of your mouth? To
Yeah.
Nick Griffin's joke? Oh.
Well, I think that goes both ways.
It does. It does.
And singles also tend to be more self-reliant. So happy National Singles Awareness Day.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Okay. By definition, isn't it?
Yeah, you enjoy
Yes,
yourself.
yeah.
You kind of have to.
Who are you going to be? Who are you going to be reliant on if there's no one around? Well, I don't know if I should get up or evacuate my bowels or what. I wish I had a partner.
It is weird to know.
Tom?
It is weird to know that if I die on a Friday night, it probably won't be until Monday morning when somebody knocks on my door.
Hey, Josh didn't show up at work today. Have you
Monday
talked to Josh?
afternoon.
Yeah, actually, it would be Monday. Yeah, it would be Monday afternoon.
Can you cue up Harry Nilsson's "One is the Loneliest Number" right now, please? Anyone?
Just watch that documentary.
Ah,
Have
it's
you seen
so
that?
good. It's the best documentary.
Yeah, the Harry Nilsson is the guy that he's most famous for. What everybody's talking at me. That great song.
Yeah,
think they make
Lime
a
and the
leap.
Coconut.
Lime and the
too.
I think they
Coconut.
kind of make a leap about Good Old Desk or whatever is his tribute to God because it's G-O-D. I think they kind of make a leap
But
there.
the first thing you need to look up if you're not familiar
That's a
is
dreadful song.
Jump
No,
into the
it's a horrible
Fire.
song.
Spotify that right now.
Goodfellas.
Oh, God, that song's amazing.
But yeah, the
There's a
documentary.
helicopter, Karen.
And if Karen, take a clipboard when you're watching the thing, and there's one scene where Harry isn't smoking.
That's at his funeral.
Man, that guy. Surprised he made it as long as he did.